Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
Let me tell you about me. Take it down in 1, 2, 3. I don't like my boys too sweet. I don't worry about you. I just worry about me. So you better run.
Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you helpful tips, resources on how to pass your real estate exam based on my experience on passing my real estate exam, specifically in the state of Tennessee. But also we're going to be talking about what helped me pass the national portion, which is the biggest, portion of them all. Once you pass it once, you never have to go through it again. That's the beauty about it. So yeah, I'm gonna get off into that. Hopefully you find this video helpful. I'm sure you will. I passed my exam about 2 months ago in June, and ever since I've been getting questions from friends and family who are currently studying to become a real estate agent themselves, and they all ask the same thing, like, yo, I'm studying, can you give me some helpful tips, or what resources do you have to give me to help me pass and become an agent? So that's what this video is about. It's helpful for whoever is interested in getting their license. So let's get into it. The first thing I would say, I will start off where we have to start off, which is getting your prerequisite courses, your hours out of the way. Personally, when I started, it didn't click until closer to the end. But when I first got into the course, I was really trying to teach myself, because I did online. I went through the CE shop. They were very helpful, but I did online courses. I didn't go in class. I did online. It worked better with my schedule. I was able to pick up and drop whenever I felt like it. So that's what worked best for me. That's something I would say, if you're somebody who's always on the go, who don't necessarily work well with having to be at a certain place at a certain time on a day-to-day schedule, I would recommend you go online and take your class, and that way you're able to get it done as quick or as slow as on your own pace. So personally, what I tell people, like what I tell my friends and what I told my family, is if I knew at first, like, I was really trying to take my time, like I was really trying to teach myself as a teacher, as going online and spending a lot of time. But what I really started to do closer to the end that helped me go ahead and get past that point of just getting the hours is take down the key points. The CE shop, they do have like key points or important notes to take, or important things that you should really focus on, and go ahead and get that on out the way. Jot those down in a notebook, write them down in your notes. I work really well when I write things down. It helps me remember it better, so I like to write things down. This so all of this is studying the real estate stuff in this binder here. So that's what I started to do, and it made me feel like I was getting somewhere a little bit quicker to get to the real, like the real studying, or the real things that you're really gonna need to know to help you pass the national and state portion of your exam. Okay, cool. So yeah, started to do that, and I noticed that I was working a lot faster. I was getting the hours out the way quicker, and you might find yourself finishing the course faster than the hours go, but you could just let the hours run or whatever, what have you. Long as you getting the key points and the important things, I think that should be your main focus. Because even after you pass your exams on your prerequisite courses, you're still gonna want to study more until you actually got the vocabulary. Vocabulary is main. That's number one. That's what's gonna help you pass and understand real estate terminology. This vocabulary help you understand these questions when you do see them on a national estate. If you know your vocabulary, you know the definition, you know the meaning and what it pertains to, that's gonna help you pass. Got the prerequisites out the way, got the exam questions out the way. It's all online. Do with that what you will. You take an exam online, everything's online. You should be able to pass that. The prerequisites, you should be able to pass that, especially if you're taking it online, so we can move to the next thing. Okay, so one thing about me, I like to do a lot of research, and I find a lot of helpful things, information on YouTube. So with me looking up things like how to pass my real estate exam, or I passed my real estate exam. I was looking up things like that, and I came across a few people who really helped me the most. And one is Prep Agent. Like I said, I'm going to have links down below to these different resources and people I'm speaking about. Prep Agent helped me out a lot. I discovered them. He's really great with helping you pass in the national portion, which everybody has to do that. Everybody needs to, you know, that's like the general information you need into becoming a real estate agent or getting into real estate and having that license. Prep Agent helped me out a lot. Their practice exams helped me out a lot. Not only the free information that they give to you on YouTube, that helped, but I really did not get it until I actually went to prepagent.com. No, this video is not sponsored. Hi Joe, hi Stu, y'all help me out a lot if you're looking at this. But it's not sponsored. But yeah, go to prepagent.com. They have all the different states. I'm Tennessee, so I went to Tennessee. I signed up. I got the highest. They have different packages. I went with the $99. I think that was the highest one, and you got all the resources from practice exam, vocabulary worksheets, vocabulary words, different webinars, and all of that good stuff to help you pass, to help you understand, because I think that's the first thing you want to understand, what it is that you're studying for. So Prep Agent was number one. Also, I found another YouTube, CA Realty. I'm going to link them down below. He's very helpful. He helps out a lot. He has different ways of breaking down, like different vocabulary words. They're helping you understand them as well in like a nice, fun, short kind of way. He also has like these Q&As that he'll post on the poll on YouTube. Real Estate Ninja, I think, is another one who was helpful. Like I was trying to soak up all the information I could and get as much as I could and take as many practice exams as I could and know the vocabulary down as I really could. Prep Agent got videos that go all the way back 7, 8, 9, however many years ago, and I would just start from oldest and work my way on up to the newest. If I saw him a video about vocabulary or a video about something that I'm going over, like for example, different type of loans like the FHA, the VA, the conventional, all these type of loans and stuff. If I didn't understand that, I would go and I would find, because I know on Prep Agent they're going to break it down in more ways than one. Very helpful. Vocabulary, I can't stress it enough. Even they're going to stress it to you. All these people I'm naming, they're going to stress vocabulary. Know your vocabulary. And for me, the CE shop didn't necessarily give me a whole vocabulary list. It was vocabulary throughout the whole, course. But Prep Agent actually has where, they have a whole video, 30, 40, 50-minute video dedicated to going over vocabulary words with others who are also just like you, studying, trying to get their license, working, So that was what I did. It was another young lady I found too. I'm going to link her. I can't think of her name, but I know how to find her because she's in my liked videos. So I'm going to find her. She was helpful with helping with like different things like government, helping break down government powers, which Prep Agent does that as well. This is when I first got started, knowing about what makes a fixture, the bundle of rights, all of that good stuff is you're gonna learn. And what are the 4 elements to make a contract valid? All of that, if you know the OREE rule, which Prep Agent helped with that, and she's somebody who went through Prep Agent. She speaks very highly of Prep Agent, just like myself. But yeah, that's what helped me. Now I also got the Tennessee Real Estate License Exam Prep book. This really helped me pass the state portion of the Tennessee exam. I went in and along with prep agent, they also have like a few state portions, like practice exams that you can go over with different questions that may be on your, you know, national, that may be on your state exam, I'm sorry. So yeah, I will go in here and highlight things that I know are going to be on the state exam. Because when you go on PSI exams and you go to your state, they have like this breakdown of what type of questions or things is going to be on your state and national exam. And that's how I knew what parts to highlight. I went through them along with taking, like I said, practice exams, along with knowing the vocabulary, just like different things. Like, so this really helped me pass the state portion of my exam, just highlighting and going over things. It also helped me take practice tests with the national, you know, just more practice tests, more vocabulary. That's what's going to help you, knowing the vocabulary, not just memorizing it, but actually knowing. Like when you hear the word, you know what it means. You know how to break it down to a child if needed. You know, that's how you know, you know. I'm going to come back to this book because there's so much in here. Like, this reverts back to prep age and all my test scores when I was taking practice exams a month. Like, this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and I kept, you know, just kept at it. And then if something I got wrong or didn't understand, I wrote it out, because like I said, writing for me helps me remember better. Test scores. So I had been studying for a couple months. So, and when I saw that my testing scores were like in the 80s and 90s, when they started to be consistent like that, the high 80s, high 90s, that's when I knew, like, I know, like, I felt confident enough to be like, okay, yeah, let me sign up on PSI to schedule to take my, you know, national and state exam. I also ended up buying this book as well. I mean, I really didn't get off into it as much, because between prep agent and the other people on YouTube and this Tennessee exam prep book and practice exams on prep agent and writing things down, taking notes, and studying vocabulary, between all of that, they kind of consumed a lot of my time. This was cool, but I really didn't get too far in it. But it breaks it down too for dummies. Like, it breaks it down really, really, really good for you to be able to explain it to a kid if you need to. So I bought it. I'm not against it. I really didn't get too far into it to say that, you know, yay, nay, but I was buying whatever. If I felt like this wasn't working, I was headed to flashcards next, okay? The flashcards is on Amazon, because this is on Amazon as well. But the flashcards on Amazon, I was headed to the real estate flashcards, because I heard they are really good, but I didn't make it that far. I bought both of these together. I just never really got into this one. But yeah, I'm gonna link everything as much as possible in the description box. Also, another thing, Stu on Prep Agent helped with the math portion, because some states, like I think California, don't have any math. Tennessee, for example, where I got my license currently, they have math, and they had how many questions was on the math, because I wrote it down. Yeah, they typically have about 8 questions per exam, math. So that could make up for, like, if you miss a question, because The whole point of the test is to trick you, to make sure you actually know your stuff. So you knowing the math, I know a lot of people out there say, yeah, don't worry about the math. Worry about the math. Like, I feel like that's what helped me, you know, get past and pass the exam. Because if it is a question or two that maybe they tricking you up on, but you know your math, you can make up for that with the math, you know what I'm saying? So Stu on Prep Agent helped really good with the math. Joe as well. Joe helps with the math, but Stu really helps break it down. He has like these hour-long, 50-minute long webinar things that you can find them on YouTube for free. You can also find them on the actual prepagent.com site too. But yeah, the math saved me because that was gonna be like my cushion. For example, I didn't focus a whole lot on the math, but it's a specific video that I focused a lot on because everything that he spoke about in this specific video was all the type of math and calculations that I knew was going to be on the Tennessee. So I just specifically focused on that video. But I didn't take a lot of time focusing on the math because some of it, like commission, is very basic. It's easy to grasp and get and understand and know how to calculate. But it's other things in the math that I didn't get as quick. So I did take a little time, study that, and that helped me. I feel like it helped me a lot. It helped me go ahead and pass the national portion. But yeah, I hope y'all find this video helpful. I'm gonna leave the links down below so y'all can go and check that out. And I hope I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. But what I will say is, if you don't pass on the first try and you know this is something you really want, if you really want it, you'll keep at it. You'll keep going. Like me, I kept going. Like I said, I was gonna go to getting the flashcards if this didn't work out for me. Like, it was nothing that was gonna stop me from passing and getting my license. Like, and that's my words of encouragement for you. Keep going. Don't stop. Make sure you understand the vocabulary words. Make sure you do a lot of research. It's a lot of things on YouTube. If you do not know something, you can just type it in a search, and I'm sure you'll find. Prep Agent might pop up. They 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be one of the people to pop up. They also offer service like tutoring and stuff, one-on-one resources. I didn't get to that, but they do offer that, and I love that because some people need that. Just a little one-on-one phone call or Skype session might help you. It might take you a long way. I would say the day of the exam, what worked for me is I did not get an early morning exam. I didn't. My exam was at 1 because I didn't want to just getting up super early, and you probably been studying the night before, which don't do too much of that the night before. Study, but don't be all late night studying. I would not recommend that. I would recommend just chill, because by the time you got your exam date, you already should be to the point scoring at least 80s, 90s on your practice exam. So you know, like, yeah, I'm ready. You should feel ready. You should be confident. Have that mindset of confidence. Do not go in there doubtful. Do not doubt yourself one bit. When you're taking the test, do not second guess yourself and go change answers. Keep it what it is, you know. And I would stay the whole time, but I would not second guess myself. I would not doubt myself. I will not go and change any answers unless I am 100% sure that that's the right answer. If not, go with your first mind. Go with your first mind. Like I said, my test was 1 in the afternoon. What I did, I got up, I went to Starbucks, I got me my favorite drink, my favorite food. I hung out in nature, you know, just did something to make me feel good and just that helps me relax. So that's what I did. Then I headed to the exam spot to take my exam and left out of there passing, and I felt good. And you will be the same way. You will walk out of there feeling like, whew, I got that over with. I hope that this video is very helpful to you. If it is, let me know down below. Like I said, if you have any more helpful tips for someone who comes across this video, leave some down below. Do not forget to like, and I'll see you in the next one, and we'll chat later. Mwah.
Let me tell you about me. Take it down in 1, 2. 2, 3. I don't like my boys too sweet. I don't worry about you. I just worry about me. So you better run,